just make sure.
Welcome, everybody. So let's see. How do we know if it's live, honey, or who's on?
Doing this right now.
We'll be starting in just a couple minutes with the Raj Drawing. I'm so excited to share everything with you guys. So just give us a moment, okay? We haven't done a YouTube live before. We're having a little YouTube live difficulties. Happy 8/8. Please throw your name in the chat so I know that the live is working. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yay, it's working. Fabulous. All right, this is great. Do you see the white lion behind me? Today is 8/8. Not a real white lion. I did see a real white lion a few days ago, and it was behind me too. So exciting. So one more minute and we'll get started with the Raj drawing. So much fun. All right. So welcome everybody. And here we are on the Lion Gate 8/8, preparing to usher in some really amazing and fabulous energy that is otherworldly. I was up all night talking to the lions. So lots of good things to share with all of you when that starts. For those of you who have not registered for the Lion Gate, you probably received an email about it, and you don't want to miss it because it's going to be a beautiful activation with a big upgrade. All right, here it is. It's 8 o'clock. So welcome everybody, and here we are. My husband is helping me out here, and so you've got what we need.
Ask if everyone can see your screen.
All right. We're going to just show you on our screen the winner. But before we do that, and let me just share with you my experience about the Raj. Hold on. Just excuse us. We have some difficulty. What is it?
Are people seeing your screen?
Are you guys able to see me? Can you tell me if you can see me in the chat, please? Yes.
Oh, good.
Fabulous. Okay. So in 2017, I was very sick, as many of you know. I was going through, I guess, what you might call the dark night of the soul. And I had severe pain that lasted a couple of years, and it was very debilitating. It was labeled in the medical field as Crohn's disease. Turns out that was incorrect. Probably all different things were going on in my body. And most of it, actually, when I look back on it, the big piece of it was emotional. And when we have chronic and severe illnesses, usually they're a wake-up call of some sort by our being and our soul that's inviting us to really look at stuff at a deeper level. And I'm all about having medical intervention when we need it. Thank God we have it. It's amazing. At the same time, there's so many different alternative options that can be really supportive for the body, especially when we're dealing with chronic illnesses and issues that are autoimmune related. And so my yoga teacher, Maureen Short, who I loved so dearly, was really aware of how much I was suffering. And she said, I really highly recommend you try Panchakarma. And I was like, okay, Panchakarma, what's that? And she said, it's an Ayurvedic tradition. And traditionally in India, it lasts for about 21 days. And it's a very deep, but at the same time, gentle and profound cleanse of the body, where you meet with the Ayurvedic doctor and they read your pulse and they tune into your body and recognize where the imbalance is in your dosha, whether it be in the, whatever it is that you're, kapha, or you could be vata or pitta. And then they prescribe treatments for you that include both herbs and hot oil massages that are infused with special herbs. And I thought, okay, well, that sounds great, but I don't really know how that's going to heal me. I'm really in a lot of pain. Like, this seems pretty serious. And the medical profession wanted to put me on some very intense drugs that had very serious side effects intravenously, weekly. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a try. So I actually drove out to Pittsburgh, which is about a 7 or 8 hour drive from where I live. And I stayed in a hotel and I went to this practitioner out there. And I had to drive in the cold weather to her place. And she did some panchakarma, but it was very uncomfortable because I was cleansing and I could feel changes happening in my body, but I had to go back and forth from her place. And I was like, you know what? I can feel that this is something really good and it could help me, but the logistics of this just isn't working. So I just got on the phone and started calling a lot of places. And I ended up calling a place called the Raj. So the Raj is in Iowa. And whoever wins is going to have to get themselves there. We're paying for your treatment, your room, and your food, but not your transportation. So just be aware of that. And when I made a phone call, and the owner, Roger, happened to pick up that day, highly unusual. And he picked up and I said, I'm in dire straits. And he said, you know what? We have the best place in the world here at the Raj. And his place is connected with Maharishi. And he's this very gentle, loving, beautiful soul, Roger. And it's basically nonprofit what they do there. He does it from the purity of his heart to help as many people as he can. And you could just feel it over the phone. And he said, it's the only places in the United States where you can come. I know that there's a few other where two people will work on your body simultaneously. And I said, okay, I'm in. How do I get there? And he said, you fly into Cedar Rapids in Iowa and we'll arrange for a car to pick you up. So I came back from Pittsburgh and I was so weak and so sick that I couldn't fly myself. I know that sounds crazy, but that's how sick I was, to Iowa. So my son, Casey, many of you know, accompanied me on the airplane and got me there. And I walk into this facility. Nobody was even there because it was late at night. And I went up to my room and I just laid down. I was like, surrendered to a higher power and we'll see what happens. So what happens when you arrive there, you meet with the Ayurvedic doctor. His name is Mark, and he will take your pulse, which he did. And he's very gentle, very loving, very sweet. And when he meets with you, he'll assess what it is that you need and he'll prescribe treatments. You're going to be there, whoever wins, for a full 5 days and 5 nights. And so the first morning you meet with Mark and then he'll prescribe your treatments and you get up and you have some special juices sort of that you have to drink that start to cleanse out your body. And then you'll have your first treatment. And the first treatment, you go down to this area in the facility where these very loving women dressed in white will greet you very lovingly and gently, bring you in and go over everything for you. And the treatments are done in silence. And they put their hands on you and they work with these oils that were prescribed absolutely just for you. And they rub them in a very specific way. It's called abhyanga, all over your body. And at times you receive certain treatments like what's called pizza chili, where they take these big vats and tubes of beautiful hot oil and it's just poured gently and softly all over you. And after your first treatment, you feel like you're completely a different human being. There is something so magical and so nurturing and so loving, and it's so quiet there, and the energy is quiet, and there's no buzz, and you're out in the cornfield in the middle of nowhere, and your body just starts to rest. And so you will have these treatments every day. And then you go down to this lovely dining room where the sweetest people feed you the most nourishing and delicious food you can ever imagine. You're like, oh. And you sit at a long table and there's other people there and you can chat, or you can choose to be silent and sit off to the side. That's fine too. And it just really nurtures the soul. And while you're there, you'll be doing meditation if you'd like, which is highly recommended. You'll be doing some yoga. You can take some short walks. You don't need to have a car while you're there because you really want to be quiet and inside. You'll have all this oil in your hair and you'll wear a scarf over it to allow the oils to soak in. So if you're dealing with issues physically, emotionally, or mentally, this is going to be fabulous. All right. So we had a lot of people register for this, and I'm going to draw the winner now. And as I do that, I'm going to show it to you on a computer screen, and we've generated all the names, and we're going to press a button so it's totally fair. And it is just automatically on its own going to pop up a name and pop up an email. Now, I have to disclose something. If for some reason the winner, if it's unlikely, but it's possible, meets with Mark and he feels you're not a candidate for the program because of something going on in your body or a disability you have or something emotionally that's too much, then he's going to let you know that. And then we will pick a second winner. So just as a backup, we're going to pull 2 names. I'm sure it'll be fine, whoever wins, but just to be fair, because sometimes if you can't get up on the table or there's something going on or you have something in your body that's too much, the treatment might not be for you. And he has to, as a doctor, assess that. It's only fair. Okay. So I'm going to do it right now and we're going to see who wins. And it's so exciting. Oh, and just to let you know, in 2 more hours, we're having the Lion Gate activation. So make sure you guys jump on. People waiting for you on other live stream, the one from the email link. This is not, there are 150 people in another live stream wondering why this hasn't started yet. Okay, so I think we're going to get the computer onto both live streams maybe simultaneously. Blessing, luck, and abundance to all. Wow, this is a bummer. Okay. Does it show on here? There's only 54 people on this live stream right now, and only 150 on the other one. Because there were a lot more people that registered.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. I think maybe we'll have 2
Here we got 2
screens.
screens. We got a live stream here.
Okay. And then what computer will we use to do the drawing?
I can do it.
Live streaming is complicated. We didn't know. I really apologize. It's not going on.
It will.
Okay, I have a Mac maybe somewhere in my office that you can turn on. Wonder if they're waiting for more people to join. I'm sure thousands enter, but you have to be present to win.
Right. So.
Okay, guys, I'm really sorry. It's not going on.
It will. Let me get another bench.
It took this long last time? Can anybody on this live stream on this side hear me? We can jump in the other live stream and tell them to click
Or why
on
don't we
the
switch live streams? We'll just go to this one.
I don't know, but this one isn't working.
All right. Hold on.
Sorry, guys. We really apologize for this. Difficulty. You shared the link with the other live stream.
Yeah, I got that. I'm trying
to. Must be the Lion Gate energy. Okay, well.
Maybe if we should tell everybody here to go to the other stream.
All right, guys, we're gonna hang this one up because and see if that will open it up on the other one. So you received an email with the correct live stream link, so please go to that.